In this lecture, here we study electric potential due to electric dipole. Electric potential due to electric dipole. There are three cases. Case 1, electric potential at axial point. Now here take an electric dipole AB. Electric dipole is a system of two charges have same magnitude but opposite nature separated by a small distance. Now here O is the midpoint of dipole. Here minus Q charge, here plus Q charge, and total length of dipole is 2L and O is the midpoint, hence this one is the L and this one is the L. A line joining the charges of dipole is called axial line. This one is the axial line. And any point lies on axial line is called axial point. Now here we take a point P on axis of dipole. This point P is called axial point. Let separation between O to P is smaller, then separation between charge plus Q and P is, this one is the R and this one is the L. That means this separation is R minus L. And the separation between minus Q and P, here separation between from O to P is R and the separation between A and O is L. That means this one is the R plus L. Now electric potential at P due to dipole is equal to sum of electric potential at P due to plus Q and minus Q charge. That means V plus Q plus V minus Q. This one is the V axial. Now electric potential due to plus Q charge at P, V plus Q. In previous lecture, we derived the expression for electric potential due to point charge. Electric potential due to point charge V is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. Now here we write the expression electric potential due to plus Q charge at P. That means V plus Q 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught and plus Q and the separation between plus Q charge and P. Now separation between plus Q charge and P is R minus L. This one is the R minus L. Now electric potential due to minus Q charge at P. V minus Q is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q, because potential due to negative charge is negative and the potential due to positive charge is positive. Now separation between minus Q and R plus L. This one is the R plus L. Hence, net electric potential at P net electric potential at P due to electric dipole, that means V axial is equal to V plus Q plus V minus Q. Now substituting the values of V plus Q minus V minus Q, that means 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q R minus L and plus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q R plus L. Here 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught Q is common. Now here R minus L minus R plus L. Here Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now here we take LCM. This one is the R minus L. This one is the R plus L. Just like A minus B, A plus B. A minus B into A plus B gives A square minus B square. That means here R square minus L square. Now here R plus L and minus R plus L. Now here R to R cancel. Here Q into 2L 4 pi epsilon naught R square minus L square. What is the value of Q into 2L? Value of Q into 2L gives electric dipole moment. Here P 4 pi epsilon naught R square minus L square, where P is equal to Q into 2L. So this one is the V axial. For short electric dipole, R is much greater than L. Here R square minus L square approximate R square. That means V axial is equal to P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. This one is the expression for electric potential due to dipole at axial point. Now case 2, electric potential due to electric dipole at equatorial point. Now here we take an electric dipole. Electric dipole, a system of two charges, minus Q and plus Q, and the separation between both charges is 2L. Now O is the midpoint, and a line perpendicular to axis of dipole passes through midpoint is called equatorial line. This one is the equatorial line, and any point lies on this equatorial line is called equatorial point. That means P is the equatorial point. Let separation between O to P is small r. Now we join P to A and P to B. This one is the L, this one is the L, because O is the midpoint. Now this one is the 90 degree and this one is the 90 degree. Then according to Pythagoras theorem, AP is equal to BP is equal to square root of R square plus AL square. Now electric electric potential due to plus Q charge at P. V plus Q 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q, because potential due to positive charge is positive, and a separation between plus Q charge and P. Separation between plus Q charge and P, that means BP, and BP is equal to square root of R square plus H square. That means here BP and here 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q. Now substituting the value of BP, BP is square root of R square plus L square. Electric potential due to minus Q charge at P, V minus Q 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q, because electric potential due to negative charge is negative, hence here we use negative sign. And what is the separation between minus Q and P? AP, and the value of AP is square root of R square plus L square. Now here AP 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q is square root of R square plus L square. Net electric potential at P due to dipole V equatorial V plus Q plus V minus Q. Since electrostatic potential is a scalar quantity, then it is add as simple mathematics. So now here 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q is square root of R square plus L square plus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q and the square root of R square plus square. This value is the positive and this value is negative, and both are cancelled, that means 0. That means electric potential at equatorial line is always 0. Note: electric potential at equatorial point due to electric dipole is 0. Second one is the work done to moving test charge from one point to another point on equatorial line is always 0. Now here case 3. Electric potential due to dipole at any point. Now here we take an electric dipole AB this have charge minus q and this have charge plus q. Electric dipole is a system of two charges have same magnitude but in opposite nature. And here we take a line which make an angle theta with axis of dipole. This one is the midpoint of dipole, and now here is a point P where we have to find the electric potential due to dipole. That means this point is any point. Now we join AP and BP. Let OP is equal to R. That means this one is the R. Here length of dipole is much smaller in comparison to OP is equal to R. Now we draw perpendicular from B to OP. This one is the 90 degree. This one is the point here. Now we extend this line. And we draw a perpendicular from A on OP. This one is also 90 degree. This one is the angle theta. That means this angle even is also theta, vertically opposite angle. For short dipole, BP is equal to MP. For short dipole, this length is very small. And this MB behave like arc. This one is the behave like arc. If this became arc, then PB and PM became radius. That means PB is equal to PM. Again here we repeat. Since length of dipole is much smaller in comparison to R, and we draw perpendicular from B to OP is BM, and MB is very small. That means this straight line behave like a arc. If MB became arc, then BP and MP became radius. Hence BP is equal to MP. Similarly, this AB is very small. That means this AN is very small. That means AN became R. If this AN became R, then MP and AP, NP and AP are the radius. If NP and AP are radius, that means NP is equal to AP. Now we find the value of MP and NP from the diagram. In triangle OMB. Now here we take cos theta. This one is the theta, this one is the 90 degree, this is the base. That means OM divided by OB. OB is the hypotenuse. Now here OM is equal to OB cos theta. But what is the value of OB? Value of OB is L. Because total length of dipole is 2L and O is the midpoint, hence this length is L and this length is L. Now here OB is equal to L. Here OM is equal to L cos theta. Hence BP is equal to MP. BP is equal to MP. Hence BP is equal to MP. And what is the value of MP from figure? MP is equal to OP minus OM. OP minus OM. OP, length of OP is R and the length of OM is L cos theta. That means R minus L cos theta. Similarly, in triangle ANO, ON is equal to L cos theta, and here AP is equal to NP, and here NP is equal to OP plus ON. Value of OP is R. Now here we substitute the value of OP R, and ON is equal to L cos theta. Then here we found the value of BP and AP. Now we apply the expression for electric potential due to point charges and then add, we get result here. Electric potential due to plus Q at P. V plus Q 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q divided by BP. And what is the value of BP? BP is equal to R minus L cos theta. Here 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q R minus L cos theta. Now here electric potential due to minus Q at P, V minus Q 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q, and the separation between minus Q to P is AP divided by AP. And what is the value of AP? AP is equal to R plus L cos theta. Now substituting the value of AP, this one is the R plus L cos theta. Now net electric field at P due to electric dipole. Vp is equal to V plus Q plus V minus Q. Now substituting the value of V plus Q and V minus Q, value of V plus Q is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q R minus L cos theta. Plus, and here plus 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q R plus L cos theta. Here we substitute the value of V plus Q and V minus Q from here and here. Here V plus Q is equal to 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q R minus L cos theta, and V minus Q 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q AP, and the value of AP is R plus L cos theta, and substituting here. Now take common Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here R minus L cos theta and plus minus 1 R plus L cos theta. Then here Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. Now take here LCM, R square minus L square cos square theta. Here R plus r plus L cos theta minus r plus L cos theta. Now here r to r cancel. Here q into 2L cos theta and 4 pi epsilon naught r square L square cos square theta. This one is the Vp. Now here Vp is equal to P cos theta 4 pi epsilon naught r square. For short dipole, r square minus L square cos theta approximate r square. That means this is the expression for electric potential due to dipole at any point. This is the general expression. Note first, at axial point theta is equal to 0. Now here Vp is equal to P cos 0 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. That means P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. That means V axial. And the second one, at equatorial point theta is equal to 90 degree. If theta is equal to 90 degree, then Vp, what is the value of Vp? P cos theta 4 pi epsilon naught r square. That means P cos 90 and 4 pi epsilon naught r square is equal to 0. That means this one is the general formula. From this expression, we found the potential at axial and the potential at equatorial. Now there are two numericals in PDF. First numerical is two charges minus q and plus q are located at point A 0 0 minus A and B 0 0 plus A respectively. How much work is done in moving a test charge from point P 7 0 0 to Q minus 3 0 0. Now here we draw diagram. PDF numerical 1. Now here we take, this one is the z axis, sorry, this one is the x axis and this one is the z axis and this one is the y axis. Now here this one is the plus y, this one is the minus y. Here minus q at point A, and the coordinate of point A is 0 0 minus A, 0 0 minus A, that means minus z axis. So now here we take point A 0 0 minus A, here negative charge minus q, and the second point is B 0 0 plus A, 0 0 plus A, that means positive z axis, and here a point B, here 0 0 plus A, and here is charge plus q. Now here we see this one is the origin, and from origin there is a charge plus q located at a distance small a, and another charge minus q located at a distance small a. there are two charges have same magnitude but in opposite nature. One is the positive, second one is the negative. That means this system is a electric dipole. That means AB form electric dipole, and O is the midpoint, and AB is the axial line. AB is the axial line. Since OX is perpendicular on AB, that means this became equatorial line. This became equatorial line. And a test charge move from P to Q. P to Q. This one is the P700, and this one is the Q. This coordinate is -300. Since P and Q lies on equatorial line, since P and Q lies on equatorial line, hence Vp is equal to Vq is equal to 0, because electric potential at equatorial point is 0. That means Vp is equal to Vq is equal to 0. Now work done to moving a test charge from P to Q on equatorial line, that means WPQ. WPQ is given test charge multiplied by potential difference between final point minus initial point. Here charge move from P to Q. Charge move from P to Q. That means Q is the final point and P is the initial point, and the potential at final point minus potential at initial point. Now here potential at P and Q is 0. That means this becomes 0. That means work done is 0. Work done WP to Q equal to 0. There is a second numerical in PDF. A short dipole has dipole moment of 2 into 10 to the power minus 8. Here given that dipole moment is 2 into 10 to the power 8 minus 8 coulomb meter. Find the electric potential due to the electric dipole at a point 0.1 meter from the center. That means here R is given 0.1 meter from the center of dipole, that means from point O. Now here find the electric potential on axial line. Second one is the equatorial line, and on the line making an angle of 60 degree with the dipole axis. So now here first part is electric potential at axial line. V axial is equal to P divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R square. Now here substitute the value of 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, 9 into 10 to the power 9, and the value of P is given here 2 into 10 to the power minus 8, and the value of R is given here 0.1 square. If we solve it, we get 18 into 10 to the power 3 volt. Second one is the electric potential at equatorial point. Due to electric dipole, electric potential at equatorial point is always 0. due to electric potential at equatorial line is 0. That means V equatorial is equal to 0. And the third one is here we have to find the electric potential at a point at a point lies on a line making an angle 60 degree with the axis of dipole. Now here we use expression for electric potential at any point. So now here Vp is equal to P cos theta divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Now in question is given P is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 8. Now here we substitute the value of 1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 10 to the power 9 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 8, and the value of theta is 60 degree. So now here cos 60 and divide by 0.1 square. If we solve this portion here, 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 divided by 0.1 whole square, this value is 18 into 10 to the power minus 3. That means 18 into 10 to the power minus 3 multiply by value of cos 60. Value of cos 60 is 1 by 2. Now here we cancel. 2 9 ja 18. That means 9 into 10 to the power 3 volt.